Sup, shitters, my name's Logan, aka Spiderhands, and welcome to Immaculate Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out a song by an artist named Quadroon titled History Doesn't Repeat, It Rhymes. Without further ado, we're going to switch over to here and have a listen right back to the start and hear what we think. Oh damn, that's a fat tone, eh? I've not heard this before, this kind of this effect on a vocal in a hip-hop track, like as an opener before. I think the last time I heard something like this was in Skrillex's Dirty Vibe. Like some of the sort of the male vocal parts sounded like that. But anyways, we'll continue.
Slumber before night, time a popsicle snapped. My band rubber fool, I spit the music of God.
The low end, sorry, I'm probably gonna pause it a bit because there's just so much happening. Like that low end synth with the kick that's just thumping, dude. It's so dope, man. It's so lush. So domineering, you know what I mean?
From the first sound to the last, there's not a wasted noise. The first choice, when you discover your own voice. Uncover my faith and return home. Split burn slow, thoughts ashes in the wind. Never wave a foot, I got the passion for the sin. At last it's
and those kind of mystical kind of soft synths on top add a sort of air wonder to this.
A fact is a truth, it's a lie that tries. Sound is creation, words are play. This verse a game that tests. That's why I sit describing time on the edge of a disc.
Oh, that nice wind down.
Gone too far until it's too late. You never know what you got until you ain't where. You never know what you're made of.
It's nice to have the kind of hook come down like that and just kind of lower the intensity. Too often I hear songs go up to the point where it's kind of expected that the intensity will increase in that chorus, the big build. But having that piano come in and just with the clean vocals, just the focus on those two sort of channels is really refreshing, you know what I mean?
Into your break, spirit my breath, my only instrumental fake. Look,
oh damn, man.
To an angel with the message that said truth. I heard the truth, man, looking for some proof. The evidence repetitive and edited is doomed. So every time I step into a booth, I know that I am not Quadroon. I know that I am not my tunes. Esoteric maybe, but it's been apparent lately. So I keep my mind quiet as the parrot sleeping. I remember recording rhymes while my parents sleeping. Cornered in the
like everything is phonetically very sort of deliberate. There's no soft syllables. It's all very kind of dun 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 dun. There's like a very there's a sheer intensity to this. It's like he really wants you to understand what's going on. And then in a composition we've got all these like lush synths and all these like really these drums just smash through, whether they're sidechained or not. I'm assuming they are sidechained. It's just, I guess you kind of need the vocals to match the rest of the mood of it. And it sort of contrasts with those really soft synths and the piano parts. It's a nice mixture of elements involved so far in this track.
In the closet with my conscience in the beat, straight beefing, leaving, nothing left, put it all on the track, pick the word up and put it all on my back. With that, run it back
yeah, man.
Forte. The bears from the pen up my torso, slumber before night, time a popsicle snapped. My band rubber fool, I spit the music of God, lyrics inaudible.
Is this the hook or is, because I heard that was repeated before.
The first choice, when you discover your own voice, uncover my faith and return home. Thoughts moving at the speed of light, the speed of mind, the speed of time. I speak in rhymes and think of signs. If you invited inside, you'll be enlightened and ignited by the fire.
Sorry, I think this is part of the verse. I'm trying to figure out if this is like a through composed track or if this is like an ABAB kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's very, it's a sort of like a very, yeah, how do I describe this experience I'm having right now? It's not that I'm having difficulty with following what's going on. I understand the track and where it's headed. It's more that like, I'm trying to sort of, I think I'm trying to, what am I trying to do here? I'm projecting what my expectations are of this track, and it's its own sort of beast, and it's this very sort of unique experience, and I need to stop doing that. I'm just gonna like listen to it and hear it out.
No beginner's luck, I'm a sinner, look, ain't a fucking flip, but also got some angel in my my breath, the cosmos in my flesh. But one I become, split burn slow, thoughts ashes in the wind. Never wave a fool, I got a passion for the sin. At last it's again like deja vu, but history doesn't repeat it rhymes.
Damn.
It's a lie that tries. Sound creation, words to play. This verse a game that tests. That's why I sit inscribing time on the edge of the desk. Check.
And we're fading out now. We're in the outro period. Damn, that instrumentation is just phenomenal. It's so well mixed and mastered, dude. Like it's so engaging throughout. It's a really cool. I had a really great time with this. Sorry if it seemed like I wasn't digging it initially. I was. I'm trying to really get a grasp for it. Like when I said before that I understand what's going on, I mean, I understand like the rhythm of it. I understand how the musical elements are coming together. I understand what he's doing right with the way that he's rapping and stuff like that. But the song itself is its own kind of journey. It's History Doesn't Repeat It Rhymes is a thoroughly sort of original experience. I really dig it. I heard elements of it. I'd have to listen back to this track several times. He talks about a lot of really sort of interesting concepts. And again, it's great that a track like this has replay value. You need it with an EP. Just like you need it with a single or an album, but especially an EP, it's kind of the midway point. You need all the tracks on there to kind of be bangers to be able to justify an extended like an album or something like that. Quadroon's obviously incredibly talented and capable. He's obviously a very polished vocalist, and whether or not he or someone else is doing the sort of the recording parts for it, or putting the instruments together, or creating the melodies and harmonies and beats, it's a phenomenal effort. I'm really impressed with this. There is such a high standard of hip hop and stuff nowadays, hip hop and rap. It's so wonderful that it's being held to the standard. It's what the genre truly deserves. It truly deserves to be going in this direction where there's just a higher and higher bar that you need to aim for, because obviously the alternative is undesirable. And also when you've got someone like Quadroon who is incredibly intelligent and thoughtful about the lyrics he puts forward, you kind of need the music to be able to match that. I want to go back to the start of the track, just to have another go at sort of hearing out the lyrics and kind of getting an understanding of what the song is about specifically. Like, I know it says History Doesn't Repeat It Rhymes, but there just seems to be more to the song than that. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go back to here.
Run it back like Matt Forte. The bears put a pen at my torso. Slumber before nights. Time a popsicle snaps. My band rubber fool. I spit the music of God, lyrics inaudible. From the first sound to the last, there's not a wasted noise. The first choice, when you discover your own voice.
When you discover your own voice.
And return home. Split burn slow, thoughts ashes in the wind. Never wave a foot, I got the passion for the sin.
Now this is just some really deep shit, man. This is some really deep shit that's going on. There's like secondary meanings to stuff like that. The best I can do at this point in time on the first or second listen is sort of, I feel like I'm too dumb for this song. It's a weird feeling, because usually I sort of get the hang of stuff pretty quickly, but I feel dumb right now. I don't feel particularly educated. It's basically the split burning slow is the ashes in the wind. I gotta listen to more.
Last it's again like deja vu, but history doesn't repeat it rhymes.
Okay, so that's definitely the hook there, though. I've got that this time.
It's a lie that tries. Sound is creation, words are play. This verse a game that tests. That's why I sit describing time on the edge of a desk. Check. You never know you've gone too far until it's too late. You never know what you got until you ain't where. You never know what you're made of until you break. Spirit, my breath, my only instrumental fake. Look, sent to Kibbis and the metal, send the devil to an angel with the message that said truth. I heard the truth, man, looking for some proof. The evidence repetitive and edited is doomed. So every time I step into a booth, I know that I am not Quadroon. I know that I am not my tunes. Esoteric maybe, but it's been apparent lately, so I keep my mind quiet as the parrot sleeping. I remember recording rhymes while my parents sleeping, cornered in the closet with my conscience in the beat, straight beefing, leaving, nothing left, put it all on the track, lift the word up and put it all on my back.
So from what I can understand, this song is sort of talking about like his progression as an artist as he was developing his craft, and how like he's looking back on what he was doing, like when he started off doing this recording when his parents were sleeping. So he obviously started when he was younger, and kind of working his way through time as time is going on, and what he's done, the words he's said, how the sort of what he's described and rapped about is kind of something he carries on him as like as just his progression as an artist. He carries that with him all the time, and as you know, as history has gone on, as time has flown, it has gone slowly, but eventually what's happened is that he's become the artist that he is today. He's maybe a lot more mature and sort of more wise than he used to be, beefing with people in the past. He kind of is past that now. He talks about different things than he used to because he's just growing up. And I guess it's about like, this is the thing. This is very subjective, and I could be completely just full of crap here, but that's my understanding of it so far. Again, you're going to need some time to listen to this one just to fully understand what Quadroon is going on about. And I could just be really sort of, as I said, I could just be really dumb. But this is my impression of this track. And it's no mark against Quadroon as an artist. He's incredibly articulate. His flow is sublime. It's just deeper than a lot of the rap that I've heard in a fair while, and I really enjoy that. But yeah, that's my review of Quadroon's History Doesn't Repeat, It Rhymes. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it wasn't too frustrating to watch. I promise you, I'm usually more onto it than this. This one's just a bit of a tricky track. I love it to pieces. On the plus side, it's better to have a song that's like multi-layered, because I mean, if you listen to on a single once and you're like, oh, that's it, you know? The music's got to really get stuck in your head in order for you to want to listen to it again. Whereas something like this, you have questions that need answers. And I think that's generally the concept of an EP, is that, you know, the EP is meant to sort of, at least my understanding is EPs either describe a greater concept or they're a collection of ideas that are sort of an introduction to what the artist is all about. And I don't think this is Quadroon's first release. I think this is sort of more of a concept album or a look back or something like that. But yeah, well done to Quadroon on this. This is a bit of a longer review, but I didn't want to leave it not addressing the lyrics and stuff like that, because I feel like that's a lot of rap music is obviously, you know, it's about the what the lyricist is saying, and I got to do my best, even if I'm not fantastic at getting stuff all the time, to at least describe my understanding of it, because otherwise you're just ignoring a fundamentally important part of the genre. Anyways, stay cool, stay safe. Please do check out Quadroon's EP Sound and Color. Have a great day. Please remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as needed help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on. I'll catch you next review. Spider hands out.